Hey everyone, it's Nikki. Welcome back. Today I have a real quick thrift flip for you. This sign I found at Goodwill. I paid $4 for it, I believe. And this I found on Cricut Design Space, and I printed this out. But if you don't have a Cricut, another thing that you could do is just find the same wording or something similar and print it out, and then use some carbon copy paper and do it that way. Or if you don't have a carbon copy paper, scribble on the back using a pencil to transfer the letters. And they have YouTube tutorials for that if you haven't done that. But I'm just eyeballing placement where I want it to go and using my Cricut scraper there to burnish the words down onto my sign. I was pretty happy when I found this at Goodwill because it's in excellent condition. I could have painted it and, painted it different color, whatever, but I'm working with a clean slate here. So all I did is wash it down a little bit and good to go. Wicked easy flip. And I love when I find things like this at Goodwill because, essentially, I didn't put any money into it really. And, I've had the Cricut vinyl on hand for a long time. So to me, it was really, a $5, maybe $6 flip in total. And those are the best. So I'm going to kind of go real fast on this just so you're not watching me slowly burnish all this down and waste your time. That's Miley in the background snoring. But I wanted to let you guys know, if you haven't seen any of my content recently, I have mentioned that I'm going to be doing a Halloween series where I post 2 videos a week. If I can't do the two, I'll post the one. But if you do not like Halloween, please feel free to just, not even watch the videos. I just don't want to lose people, because I do enjoy various styles of crafting, and I don't look at things in a sense of, oh, they're demonic or things like that. So I just want you to know that I'm still going to be posting regular content like this, and I hope you'll stand by me and continue watching. But back to the video, these window clings came from the Dollar Tree. The other one that you see there where it says fall is in the air, that has some glitter in with it. And I wasn't overly thrilled with that one, but I feel like, excuse me, I'll definitely be able to use the wording in that. And I don't know, possibly find something else to do with it. But as you can see here, I'm putting that pumpkin at the bottom. I do end up switching that one out. And then I'm just finding placements for some of these pretty leaves that are on the side here. I'm not entirely sure what these are. They're a type of a leaf, but I'm just placing them sporadically, and I'm going to end up using some Mod Podge to adhere them to my sign. The back of the sign is really nice, and I'm going to end up doing a tutorial with the back as well at some point. But the whole idea of this is for you guys to hopefully, have a little inspiration that you can go to secondhand stores like Goodwill, find, a piece of wood or a sign that doesn't really need anything done to it, and just take it home and apply some window clings to it. Or, if you have any transfers at home, or maybe stamps, if you have stamps to use, you could do that. The possibilities are endless, and I want you to know that you don't have to spend a ton of money to make something very nice for your home. It's certainly starting to feel a little bit like fall here. We're losing some leaves. The mornings are definitely a lot cooler, and sleeping is a little bit better, not quite so hot at night, but we're definitely starting to feel it. And, you know, fall colds are starting to go around. I'm hearing a lot of people say that they're starting to get scratchy throat and congestion and things like that. So those are all signs that, fall is in the air. The pumpkin you see at the top, I do end up taking that off in the end result. You'll see that. But I'm just messing around with placement here and just having a lot of fun. I think when I made this, it was like in the middle of the night. And that's when I tend to really enjoy crafting because my husband's asleep and so are the animals. So I don't have to, you know, hear him up and about doing whatever in the evenings when he gets home from work, and the dogs walking around and listening to the little nails click, click all over the floors. And, if they hear somebody walking by, they're barking, just things like that, that it's just so peaceful at nighttime. And I've always found peace at night, which is one of the reasons why I work at night. I'm a night owl. I certainly am a night owl. And um, I craft the best when I'm up at night. As you can see though, I'm just lightly brushing on some Mod Podge. I really didn't need a whole heck of a lot of Mod Podge for this project, and I do go over the top of each one of the clings with some more. And yeah, this was real easy. This is one of those projects that's been stuck in the back of my mind for so long, and you guys will have to tell me if you're the same way. But it's so satisfying and freeing when you finally get something that's been in your head for so long into a project, and out of that mental space that seems to be just a dead space for any idea that is stagnant. So I'm really happy that I was able to get this one out. I'm really excited because today is IOD's new release. Today, on this day, it's currently August 27th, 2025. And they launched their new release today, and I was able to buy some things, and I'm really excited for that. I can't believe some of the things that they came out with is just mind-blowing, and I cannot wait for it to come in the mail so I can start sharing some of my ideas using them. So those will be coming up as soon as they're in my hands. I finish it off with a little Tim Holtz distress ink all around the frame, and that's it. That completes this project. If you like this project, go ahead and hit that like button, leave me a comment down below so I know, and help me reach that goal by September 23rd for 1,000 subscribers. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. Until the next one, guys. Bye.